Good morning, everybody. Morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing today? Hope you all are doing well. You know, it's a sunny day. Minutes to 8 o'clock, and another day to be grateful for, another day to be thankful for. It's something to really ponder about when you analyze everything that is happening across the world today. So much to be thankful for. And today we live in a world where instant gratification has become extremely a quality that is being demanded by people. Big up to everybody in the chat. Hope you all are doing well. And you know to smash the like button as well. So it's like in life we keep wanting the next thing, the next thing, the next thing, and forget to appreciate what we've had now. And when we know what is to come, you know, we do our part with appreciating what we have now, and that's something that we should never forget. And I say all of that to say, when you think about the man that we're speaking about today, in the title of this video, he's somebody that has had to be patient as well. And that is none other than Darren Moore himself. Yep, Darren Moore. A man that started the coaching chapter of his career at West Brom. Had some very, very good memories there. Beat Manchester United, beat Tottenham, draw with Liverpool, draw with Swansea. Took them from nothing to something and put them on the cusp of Premier League survival. And had one result gone their way, they perhaps would have still been a Premier League team today. Went to Doncaster, had a couple of years, COVID came about. Still getting his foot wet in this experience that we call the coaching chapter. Sheffield Wednesday came about, and it was a great opportunity. A club with pedigree, a club with experience, a club that has won trophies. Hillsborough, a memorable stadium, and to be one of the few coaches in the world to go from 4-0 down and win the game. 4-0 down to 4-4, trailing 5-4, take it to 5-5, and guess what? You win the game on penalties. Not many coaches can say that they have the opportunity to do that. Promoting a team to the championship. Next campaign, managing within the championship. Having the experience of managing in championship, Premier League, League One. Now another opportunity comes his way in relation to Port Vale. Port Vale, League One club, Midlands of England. But getting a job is not the most compelling thing here for Darren Moore. No, that is not the most eye-opening element here. Because it was only a matter of time before he would be back into the coaching arena. Whether that might be Championship, whether that might be League One, the opportunity was always going to come. That opportunity was always going to come. But when you read and when you listen that Darren Moore has been handed a 5.5-year contract, then you start to bat your eyelids. 5.5 years. You have players that don't even get that long of a contract. You have players in League One that only get a contract until the end of the season, or 1-year contracts. But a manager in this day and age where, as I spoke about earlier, there's that need, that demand for instant gratification, that desire, that lack of patience. And now we're seeing a situation where a man has been handed a 5.5-year contract. That ties him all the way to the summer of 2029. That's how big this is. Think about all the managers that have signed contracts. Premier League, Championship. 5.5 years? Sometimes even in the Premier League, you don't see that. Even in the Premier League. And it's very, very disappointing that you have almost 100 people watching and it's only 5 likes. That is the disappointing bit. So you guys have to smash the like button. But going back to the point of Darren Moore, 5.5-year contract. The owners of the club have made it clear. They're building a project. Step 1, avoid relegation. Remain as a League One club at the end of the season. That's the first step. The second step is to challenge for promotion to the Championship. Step 3, maintain status as a Championship club. Step 4, challenge for promotion. Step 5, be a Premier League team. The club has ambition and are building. A lot of young players around to work with, especially young Dan Gore, who many Manchester United fans will know quite well, made his debut against Aston Villa within the Premier League, now on loan at Port Vale. And it's quite a long list as well. A 5.5-year deal is not something to sniff at. A 5.5-year contract is not something to turn around at. That is serious investment. And for this opportunity to come for a former national player, a Jamaican, well, that in itself for me is something that we should all say, wow. The reason why I started this channel in 2016 was to highlight the accomplishments of Jamaicans. The great work we are doing, because truly it is undervalued and underappreciated. There's so much things that we can talk about. How many people know that we've actually had Jamaican-born footballers that have won league titles? Lindy Depellin has won 2 league titles at Portsmouth. Jill Heron-Scott at Celtic, and the accomplishment that he has went on to do. And we could literally go on and on in terms of accomplishments of players outside of Jamaica. We really can. But I maintain it. Accuracy, reliability, credibility, positivity, always. Yes, good morning to everybody in the chat. So I say that again, when you think about it, this is not something to turn away from. This is a big deal, as a former reggae boy has been handed a 5.5-year contract at a club. That's no ordinary feat for a League One club. Not Championship, not Premier League, not La Liga, not Serie A, not Bundesliga, not Ligue 1. League One. League One. Yeah. So we're proud of Darren. I do think, just like everywhere he's gone, he's going to need time to implement what he wants. He's somebody that we've seen with a back three, like a 3-4-3. We'll see if that is something that he'll continue on in the next chapter of his journey. Something that he always does first is defensive first, making sure that that is something that is organized and that is an element that is worked on quite effectively. The midfield, he'll make sure that they are quite tight as well, protecting the defense. And of course, he will offer that freedom and that creativity towards the front 3 or front 2, however it may be, in terms of their attacking thrust. So we can rest assured that whatever team that Darren inherits, it's going to be organized and well balanced. And those are some positive traits as well, because those are qualities that can help Port Vale be successful. Yes, it's a tough spot right now. It is a tough spot because they're in a relegation zone. But I think when you look at that, they have a couple of games in hand, that certainly they have what they can do to be able to avoid avoid relegation. So that's what I would say as well. So that's extremely important. Yep. So it's a good look, guys. What are your thoughts about Darren Moore? One of our Jamaicans and this opportunity? Well, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Alright? Be safe. Have a pleasant day. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button for more content.